Have you ever wondered why some people seem to climb the ladder of success so fast while others stay stuck on the ground floor? Why a select few create companies, brands, or movements that transform the world, while most people are simply trying to get by day after day? This is not just about luck, and it's not about being born into the right family. It's about habits. Millionaires don't just make money. They think differently, act differently, and make decisions differently. And here's the powerful truth: you can learn those habits. In today's video, we are going to uncover the 7 powerful habits that all millionaires share. These are the exact mindsets and practices that take ordinary people and transform them into extraordinary success stories. From Oprah Winfrey, who went from poverty and trauma to becoming one of the most influential women in the world, to Warren Buffett, who built a fortune through discipline and patience, to Elon Musk, who dared to think beyond Earth itself, to Jeff Bezos, who turned a small online bookstore into a trillion-dollar empire called Amazon. But here's the catch: this video is not about them, it's about you. Because if you pay attention, internalize these lessons, and start applying them, you'll begin to see just how possible it is to change your own financial destiny. Now, before we dive deep into the habits, let me ask you something. Do you think becoming a millionaire is purely about hard work, or is it about strategy and mindset? Comment below and let's hear your thoughts, because this debate is what separates those who succeed from those who struggle. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that like button, because it helps this video reach more dreamers like you who need to hear this message. And of course, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because every week we bring you more life-changing stories and success lessons from the world's greatest achievers. Now, buckle up, because what you're about to discover could reshape the way you see wealth, success, and your own potential. The power of vision and long-term thinking. Every millionaire begins with one thing that sets them apart from the average person: a powerful vision. While most people think only about the next paycheck, the next bill, or the next weekend, millionaires think in terms of years, decades, and even generations. Think about it. When Jeff Bezos launched Amazon in 1994, he wasn't just thinking about selling a few books online. His vision was to create the everything store. He imagined a platform where people could buy anything they needed with just a few clicks, long before most of us even trusted the internet. That vision guided every decision he made, even when Amazon was losing money for years. People laughed, critics mocked him, and analysts predicted failure. But today, that long-term vision turned Amazon into a trillion-dollar company. Or take Warren Buffett, often called the Oracle of Omaha. While most investors chase quick profits, Buffett's entire wealth is built on patience and the long game. He once said, "The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient." He buys companies not to sell them in a month, but to hold them for decades. That's why today, he's one of the wealthiest men alive, because he understood the power of time and compounding. Vision is not about seeing things as they are, it's about seeing what they could be. Oprah Winfrey didn't just want to be a TV host. Her vision was bigger. She wanted to inspire millions, give them hope, and build an empire around empowerment. That vision carried her from a small-town radio station to becoming a global icon. So here's the takeaway for you. If you want to build wealth and success, you must have a vision that stretches beyond today. Ask yourself, where do I see myself 5 years from now? What kind of impact do I want to create? What am I willing to stay consistent with even when the results don't show up immediately? Because the truth is, short-term thinking creates short-term results. Long-term vision builds lasting success. Here's an action step for you. Take 10 minutes today to write down your 5-year vision. Not just vague goals like, "I want to be rich," or "I want a big house." Be specific. How much do you want to be earning? What kind of business or career do you want to have? What lifestyle do you want to live? The clearer your vision, the easier it becomes to align your daily habits with that future. Now let me ask you, if money wasn't an issue, What would your life look like 10 years from now? Drop it in the comments, because you never know, your words might inspire someone else watching this video right now. Relentless work ethic, outworking everyone else. If there's one trait that every self-made millionaire seems to have in common, it's this: an absolutely relentless work ethic. These people don't just work hard, they work harder than everyone else, and often in ways that others would never even think about. Take Elon Musk, for example. When Tesla was still a struggling company on the edge of bankruptcy, he famously worked 100-hour weeks. He slept on the factory floor, sometimes pulling all-nighters just to oversee production and fix problems firsthand. He didn't want to be the CEO in a cushy office giving orders. He wanted to be on the ground, solving the issues that were holding the company back. That kind of intensity sends a message to the entire team. If the boss is willing to give everything, no one has an excuse to hold back. And Elon isn't alone. Jeff Bezos, during Amazon's early days, worked so many long nights that his desk was literally just a wooden door propped up on 4 legs. It wasn't fancy, but it symbolized Amazon's frugality and his willingness to focus on the mission instead of comfort. He and his small team spent nights packing books themselves, writing code, and answering customer service emails. That kind of grind is what turned Amazon from a garage startup into a trillion-dollar empire. Then there's Oprah Winfrey. Her story is even more powerful because she faced unimaginable hardships growing up: poverty, abuse, and rejection. Yet, she still managed to build a career that would transform her into a global icon. But make no mistake, Oprah didn't luck into success. She worked tirelessly, often arriving at the studio before anyone else and staying later than everyone. She obsessed over every detail of her shows, her interviews, and her connection with the audience. So here's the lesson: while talent, vision, and luck all play roles in success, hard work is the multiplier. It's the one variable that you have complete control over. You can't choose where you were born. You can't choose the circumstances you start in. But you can choose how hard you work every single day. Now let me ask you, how many hours do you honestly dedicate toward building your dream each week? Are you working harder than anyone else in your industry, or are you giving just enough to get by? And here's something else to think about. Working hard doesn't just mean putting in long hours. It also means working smart. Millionaires and billionaires aren't just running in circles. They focus on the activities that matter most. Warren Buffett, for instance, spends 80% of his day reading and thinking. Some people might look at that and say, that's not hard work. But it is. It's disciplined, focused effort on what really matters, making informed investment decisions. So whether your dream is to build a business, grow your wealth, or transform your life, the principle is the same. Outwork and outfocus everyone around you. Quick engagement check. Do you believe success is 90% hard work and 10% luck, or the other way around? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. Building a relentless work ethic. If there's one quality every self-made millionaire shares, it is relentless work ethic. Money doesn't grow in comfort zones. It grows in the trenches, where effort meets persistence. Think about Elon Musk. He is known to work 80 to 100 hours a week during Tesla and SpaceX's most crucial years. When Tesla was on the verge of bankruptcy, Musk poured in his last savings, slept on the factory floor, and worked side by side with engineers until production issues were solved. He once said, "Nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week." That work ethic wasn't about showing off. It was about survival, growth, and an obsession with achieving the impossible. Or consider Jeff Bezos in the early days of Amazon. He personally packed books, drove them to the post office, and spent sleepless nights coding the website and handling customer service emails. Amazon was not a trillion-dollar empire back then. It was one man grinding day and night with a small team. That relentless commitment laid the foundation for what Amazon is today. Even Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in the world, didn't rise to fame just because of talent. She started as a news anchor facing rejection after rejection, but her discipline and consistency in honing her communication skills made her unstoppable. She worked tirelessly, perfecting her craft, and it paid off, eventually earning her billionaire status through media and business ventures. Here's the lesson: millionaires don't just work hard for the sake of it. They work strategically and persistently, even when results are invisible. Success requires planting seeds, watering them daily, and trusting that harvest will come, not immediately, but eventually. For you, this could mean putting in extra hours to master your craft, learning new skills after work, or consistently building that side hustle instead of spending all evening scrolling on social media. Remember, the gap between where you are and where millionaires are is often filled with hours of unseen, uncelebrated effort. Let me ask you, what's one area of your life where you know you've been avoiding the hard work? Is it your finances, your career, your health, or your relationships? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts because sometimes, declaring it publicly is the first step toward real change. And here's the motivational truth. While talent can open doors, it is discipline that keeps them open. Millionaires are made not by one breakthrough moment, but by years of consistent, grinding effort behind the scenes. The relentless power of innovation and risk-taking. When we look at the world's millionaires and billionaires, one trait consistently shows up: their willingness to innovate and take risks when others are too afraid to move. Think about this carefully. While most people crave safety, the wealthy are often building their fortunes on calculated risks and relentless innovation. Jeff Bezos launched Amazon when e-commerce was still a wild idea. Most investors laughed at him. They said, "Who will buy books online? People prefer to go to bookstores." But Bezos wasn't just thinking about books, he was thinking about the future of commerce itself. He innovated by creating a platform where almost anything could be sold online, not just books. That vision turned into the Amazon we know today, a trillion-dollar empire. But this isn't just about Bezos. Take Elon Musk. He risked everything multiple times. At one point, he had only enough money left to fund one company, either SpaceX or Tesla. Imagine the pressure. If the rocket launch failed, he would lose everything. But he pushed forward. The rocket succeeded, Tesla got the funding it needed, and the rest is history. Or look at Oprah Winfrey. She built a media empire not by playing it safe, but by innovating the very idea of television talk shows. She turned interviews into intimate storytelling, building trust with her audience like no one else before. That innovation led her from a simple TV host to a billionaire media mogul. Now let's break this down for you, because these aren't just stories, they're lessons. Lesson 1. Innovation doesn't mean inventing something new, it means improving or reimagining what already exists. Amazon didn't invent shopping, it reinvented how people shopped. Facebook didn't invent social interaction, it reinvented where and how people connected. Uber didn't invent taxis, it reimagined them. Ask yourself, what can I take that already exists and make 10 times better? Lesson 2. Risk is not reckless, it's calculated. Millionaires don't throw money into random ideas. They research, analyze trends, and prepare for failure, but they still move forward. While the average person waits for the perfect time, the wealthy create their opportunities. As Mark Zuckerberg once said, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing so quickly, the only strategy that's guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Lesson 3. Innovation plus risk equals growth. Every great fortune you see today stands on this formula. Without risk, there's no growth. Without innovation, there's no sustainability. Together, they form the engine of wealth creation. So here's a question for you. If you had to take one bold risk in your life right now, something that could move you closer to financial freedom, what would it be? Comment below, because your answer might just spark someone else's breakthrough. The power of innovation. Staying ahead of the curve. If there's one quality that separates millionaires from everyone else, it's their ability to innovate and adapt. The world changes fast. Markets evolve, technology disrupts, customer needs shift, and those who become wealthy are the ones who refuse to stand still. They are constantly asking, what's next? What problem can I solve better than anyone else? How can I reinvent the future? Let's take Jeff Bezos as an example again. In the early days, Amazon was just an online bookstore. But Bezos saw something others didn't. He realized that the internet wasn't just a trend, it was the backbone of future commerce. Instead of being satisfied with selling books, he expanded into music, electronics, groceries, and even cloud computing. That's how Amazon Web Services, AWS, was born, an innovation that now generates billions and powers some of the world's biggest companies. But Bezos isn't the only one. Elon Musk redefined multiple industries by daring to innovate. When everyone doubted electric cars, he pushed Tesla forward. When space exploration seemed like a dream, he built SpaceX to make rockets reusable, cutting launch costs by 90%. Musk didn't just play in existing markets, he reinvented them. Now think about Steve Jobs and Apple. Before the iPhone, phones were clunky, filled with buttons, and had terrible interfaces. Jobs dared to strip it down to a single button and a sleek touch screen. That one bold act of innovation didn't just make Apple wealthy, it transformed the way billions of people live, work, and connect today. And let's not forget Oprah Winfrey. Her innovation wasn't in technology, it was in storytelling. She didn't just run a talk show. She redefined the talk show industry by making it more personal, more authentic, and more emotional. She innovated by connecting with her audience in a way nobody else did. That innovation helped her build a media empire worth billions. Here's the truth: millionaires don't settle. They ask questions. They experiment. They're willing to fail if it means learning something new. They understand that in a fast-moving world, what worked yesterday won't always work tomorrow. Think about it in your own life. What areas could you innovate in? Maybe it's your job, your business, or even your daily habits. Innovation doesn't always mean inventing the next iPhone. Sometimes, it's simply finding a better way to do something people already need. For example, Uber didn't invent cars, they just innovated how we book rides. Airbnb didn't build hotels, they innovated how we experience travel. Netflix didn't invent movies, they innovated how we consume them. Innovation is about seeing what others miss. It's about asking yourself, how can this be done better? Faster? Cheaper? Easier? So here's my question for you. Drop your answer in the comments. What's one area in your life or business where you see an opportunity to innovate? Because remember, the next wave of millionaires won't just work harder. They'll work smarter, and they'll innovate their way to the top. The power of innovation. How millionaires stay ahead of the game. Innovation is the heartbeat of every lasting empire. Without it, businesses stagnate, competition catches up, and fortunes fade away. Think about it. The world changes fast. Technology evolves, customer needs shift, and yesterday's great idea can quickly become obsolete. Millionaires understand this truth better than anyone else. That's why they don't just start businesses, they reinvent them continuously. Jeff Bezos is a perfect case study here. Amazon started as an online bookstore, but if Bezos had stopped there, Amazon would have been swallowed by competition. Instead, he innovated relentlessly. He added music, electronics, household items, fashion, and then launched Amazon Prime, a subscription service that not only gave customers faster shipping but also locked them into Amazon's ecosystem. That's not luck. That's innovation. And millionaires know that staying ahead means being bold enough to create something the world doesn't yet realize it needs. But Bezos isn't the only one. Look at Elon Musk. He could have been content with PayPal money. Instead, he innovated with Tesla, pushing the boundaries of electric cars when everyone else doubted him. Then SpaceX, proving private companies could do what only governments achieved before. Then Starlink, creating global internet access. He's not just riding trends, he's creating them. Or take Oprah Winfrey. She didn't settle for being just a TV host. She innovated by transforming her talk show into a cultural movement. Later, she built a network, launched her own magazine, and turned her brand into an empire. She never let herself be boxed into one lane. That's innovation too. Not just in technology, but in thinking differently. So what can you learn here? Innovation isn't about inventing the next iPhone. It's about asking, how can I do this differently? How can I serve people better? How can I add value in a way no one else is? Millionaires constantly challenge the status quo. They don't ask, is this possible? They ask, how can we make this possible? That shift in mindset is what separates leaders from followers, millionaires from dreamers. And let's get practical. In your own journey, innovation could mean finding a faster way to deliver your service, adding a personal touch that others ignore, using technology to scale what you do, or even just packaging something old in a brand new way. Now let me ask you, if you were to innovate in your own life or career, what's the one area you think you could completely reinvent? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas because sometimes your biggest breakthrough starts with just one fresh perspective. Adapting to failure and setbacks. If there is one thing that separates millionaires from everyone else, it's not just their intelligence, their networks, or even their opportunities. It's how they respond when everything goes wrong. Every empire builder has faced crushing failures. Every visionary has had to rebuild from the ashes. Let's look at a few examples. Jeff Bezos and Amazon's failures. Did you know Amazon has had some spectacular failures? Projects like the Fire Phone, Amazon auctions, and even Amazon Wallet completely flopped. The Fire Phone in particular cost Amazon nearly $170 million in losses. But instead of retreating, Bezos reframed it. He said, if you think that's a big failure, we're working on much bigger failures right now. Why? Because he knew that without experimentation, there's no innovation. This mindset allowed Amazon to rebound and create billion-dollar successes like Alexa and Amazon Web Services. Elon Musk's brutal setbacks. Musk's rockets exploded, literally. In 2008, SpaceX had 3 consecutive rocket launch failures. Investors were gone, and Musk admitted he was living on borrowed time. By the 4th launch, if it failed, SpaceX would have collapsed. But that 4th attempt succeeded, and it attracted NASA's attention, leading to contracts worth billions. Imagine if Musk had given up after the 3rd failure. Today, SpaceX might not exist. Oprah Winfrey's early career struggles. Oprah was fired from her first TV reporting job because she was considered unfit for television. That could have ended her career right there. Instead, she used the rejection as fuel. She reinvented herself, embraced her authenticity, and eventually built the Oprah Winfrey Show, which ran for 25 years and turned her into one of the world's most influential billionaires. So here's the takeaway. Millionaires don't fear failure. They embrace it, learn from it, and move forward stronger. Think about this for a moment. How do you react when you fail? Do you see it as a permanent ending, or as a stepping stone? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know how you personally deal with setbacks. Remember, your failures are not stop signs, they are directions pointing you to new paths. Now that we've seen how the wealthy turn failure into fuel, let's move into the next lesson. Scaling up, the millionaire growth formula. The relentless pursuit of growth and expansion. If there's one trait that every self-made millionaire shares, it's the refusal to settle. Success is never a final destination for them, it's a stepping stone. Once they reach a milestone, they ask themselves, what's next? How can I go bigger, faster, and further? Take Jeff Bezos for instance. Amazon could have stayed a simple online bookstore. He could have been satisfied with dominating books, but instead, he asked, what if Amazon could sell everything? That single question transformed his company into the world's largest online marketplace. And he didn't stop there. He moved into cloud computing with Amazon Web Services, AWS, which today is one of the most profitable arms of the entire company. Elon Musk shows the same relentless drive. Building PayPal wasn't enough. He sold it, then invested his wealth into Tesla and SpaceX. Even when Tesla nearly went bankrupt, he doubled down, refusing to give up. Why? Because millionaires don't play small. They're always chasing exponential growth. Think about Warren Buffett. Even in his 90s, one of the richest men alive, he still reads for hours daily, searching for opportunities, investing in companies, and learning about industries most people overlook. He isn't chasing growth out of greed, he's chasing it because expansion is a mindset. This is where most people fall short. Many achieve small wins and then get comfortable. Millionaires don't. They know comfort is the enemy of greatness. When they achieve success, they reinvest it, scale it, and multiply it. Their philosophy is simple. Money must work for you, not the other way around. Here's the takeaway for you. If you're aiming to become wealthy, you can't stop at one victory. The moment you hit a goal, whether that's saving your first $10,000, starting a small business, or getting your first client, you must ask, how do I grow this? How do I scale this? So let me ask you a question, and I want you to answer it in the comments. If your current income doubled tomorrow, what would you do with the extra money? Would you spend it, or would you reinvest it into something that could grow? Remember, growth is not just about money. It's about mindset, knowledge, and influence. Millionaires expand in every area of their lives. Conclusion. The final word, turning inspiration into action. So, what have we learned on this journey through the lives of millionaires and billionaires? We've seen that success is not an accident. It's built on vision, courage, relentless consistency, and the willingness to adapt when the world changes. From Jeff Bezos starting Amazon in a garage, to Oprah Winfrey rising from poverty to become a media icon, to Elon Musk redefining industries with Tesla and SpaceX, and even Warren Buffett turning simple, smart investing into one of the greatest fortunes in history. Each story is a living testimony that greatness is possible, but only for those who dare to act. Here's the truth. Every single millionaire we've talked about faced fear, setbacks, and doubts. They didn't have it all figured out. They weren't born with a manual for success. They learned along the way, they failed, they adjusted, and most importantly, they kept going. And that's the lesson for you. Ask yourself, what is my dream? What's the one idea, business, or skill that I've been delaying because of fear or excuses? Because here's the secret, time will keep passing whether you act or not. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is not luck, it's action. The millionaires of today weren't always rich. They were ordinary people who took extraordinary steps. Jeff Bezos quit a stable Wall Street job because he saw the potential of the internet. Oprah overcame discrimination and poverty to build her empire. Elon Musk risked everything, literally everything, multiple times. And Buffett? He started by reading books in his bedroom at 11 years old. So what's stopping you? The world is constantly shifting. Technology, social media, finance, education, everything is opening doors faster than ever before. Right now, someone is starting a business from their phone. Someone is creating wealth from a skill they learned for free online. Someone is changing their entire financial future just by deciding to act. And that someone could be you. But here's the challenge. Inspiration without execution is nothing. Listening to these stories should fire you up, but if you don't translate that fire into a plan, into action, then it fades. Don't let that happen. Take one step today. Just one. It could be reading a book that improves your money mindset. It could be finally starting that side hustle. It could be creating a budget, learning about investing, or even reaching out to a mentor. Small consistent actions build momentum, and momentum builds empires. And now, I'll leave you with this powerful thought. Every millionaire you admire was once where you are now, unsure, struggling, and wondering if they could make it. The difference? They chose not to quit. They chose not to stay average. They chose to believe that their dreams were worth fighting for. So, what will you choose? If this video lit a fire inside you, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, which millionaire's story inspired you the most today, and what step are you committing to take toward your own financial success? Don't forget, your voice matters here. When you share, you inspire others too. And if you found value in this journey, hit that like button to show some love, subscribe to join this growing community of dreamers and doers, and make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the lessons of wealth, success, and life mastery. Because this channel isn't just about telling stories, it's about building a movement of people who refuse to settle, who rise above their excuses, and who go after their financial freedom with everything they've got. So, until next time, stay inspired, stay hungry, and remember, if they did it, so can you. The next success story we talk about could be yours.